Hi class, my name is Dwayne Johnson and I'm here to give my information speech, and I'm talking about a famous superstar, one of the arguably one of the greatest basketball players to ever play the game. His name is LeBron James, who's currently still playing. James was born December 30th, 1984 in Akron, Ohio, to a 16-year-old mother, Gloria Mary James, who raised LeBron on her growing up life. Was often a struggle, something in kind of like my childhood story. He grew up in a bad neighborhood, well, a tough neighborhood, and we could say a bad neighborhood where he struggled not having money, not having shoes, not having clothes, and things of that nature. But luckily, LeBron James is a gifted athlete, and he was able to pick up the basketball. Fast forwarding all the way to LeBron James' high school career. In his freshman year, James averaged 21.6 rebounds per game for St. Vincent St. Mary on the varsity team. He was a standout player from jump. He took the Fighting Irish to a 27-0 winning season, which would top in school history. The Division III state title, he actually won that. In his sophomore year, James averaged 25.2 points a game, 7.2 rebounds per game, while also contributing 5.8 assists and 3.8 steals per game in his sophomore year. We're talking about a 16, 17-year-old putting up 25 points a game. For some home games during the season, St. Vincent St. Mary played in the University of Akron's gym, which is a pretty big school in Ohio. And it seats 5,492 people. The gym was crazy packed. It was a sold-out arena when LeBron James took his high school team there, and they played on national television, and they just shut the whole gym down, which is crazy because the university itself, the basketball team couldn't do it. And you're talking about a high school player doing it that big, which is dope. LeBron James, for his junior year, he averaged 29 points a game, 8.3 rebounds per game, 5.7 assists per game, and 3.3 steals per game. He was named Ohio's Mr. Basketball and selected to USA Today All-USA First Team, and became the first ever junior to win the Boys Basketball Gatorade National Player of the Year award. This is in the whole entire world. Like, they're saying he's the best player as a junior in the whole world. He was the first to do it. St. Vincent St. Mary that year finished 23-4 record, ending their season with a loss in Division II. And it moved up in the Division II, and they lost in the championship game. Following the loss, James seriously considered about declaring for the 2002 NBA draft. This is a junior who's 17 years old, or 18 years old, but he's going to a preparatory school, and he met the 9 and 19 rule where they didn't have it in Ohio. But he's 18 years old as a junior, and he's trying to become an NBA professional at 18. But the league didn't allow it because the league wanted you to at least have a high school diploma before declaring for the draft in this era, in the 2002, 2003. This is before they stopped letting high school players become NBA players. So he ended up going back to school, playing his senior year at St. Vincent St. Mary. And then his senior year, he averaged 31 points per game, 9.6 rebounds per game, 4.6 assists per game, and 3.4 steals per game. Was named Ohio Mr. Basketball and USA Today All-USA First Team again for an unpredicted third consecutive year. The Gatorade National Player of the Year for the second time. He participated in 3 high school basketball all-star games, the EA Sports Round Ball Classic, the Jordan Capital Classic, and the 2003 McDonald's All-American Game. Losing his NCAA eligibility and making it official, he would enter the 2003 NBA Draft. He was recorded to left high school as the most hyped basketball player ever to play the game. Moving on to LeBron James' rookie year in the NBA. LeBron James was selected by the Cleveland Cavaliers with the first overall pick in the 2000 NBA Draft. In his professional game, he scored 25. In his first professional game, he scored 25 points against the Sacramento Kings, setting an NBA record for the most points scored by a prep to pro player in the first game ever. For his first game coming straight out of high school, he set the record. In the late season matchup against the New Jersey Nets, he scored a season high 41 points, becoming the youngest player to ever score 41 points in an NBA game. He was 19 years old. He was eventually named the Rookie of the Year, finishing with average 20.9 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 5.9 assists per game. He became the first Cavalier to receive the honor and join people like Oscar Robertson, Michael Jordan, as the only player in NBA history to average at least 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists per game in his rookie year, which is crazy, which is dumb hard to do. More about LeBron James' career. He ended up not winning the championship in Cleveland Cavaliers, but he did become Cleveland all-time scoring leader before departing there, and he only spent 7 years in Cleveland. After being in Cleveland, LeBron decided to take his talents to South Beach. Going to South Beach, he ended up winning the national championship. Well, not the first year, but the second year and the third year. So he's a back-to-back champion now. He's won 3 MVPs of the whole entire league, being named MVP the whole entire league. He also was selected to the All-Star game 9 times, and he's arguably one of the best players. And that's my speech on LeBron James, information speech on LeBron James. Thank you.